The Chocolate Mystery. Prepare to question everything you thought you knew about chocolate. This isn't just any ordinary chocolate story. It's a deep dive into the unexpected, the bizarre, and the downright puzzling world of chocolate. Friends, chocolate lovers, dessert enthusiasts, gather round and prepare to have your minds blown. We're not just talking about any chocolate here, we're talking about the kind that makes you question reality itself. We're about to unravel the mystery of the world's cheapest chocolate. Buckle up because this is going to be a wild ride. Imagine a chocolate so affordable it makes you wonder how it's even possible. Is it magic? Is it a secret recipe? Or is there something more sinister at play? Now, I love a good bargain as much as the next gal, but even I have my limits, like socks with sandals, or Crocs. You know, those fashion choices that make you do a double take. Or Crocs with socks and sandals, but cheap chocolate? Well, sometimes the best things in life come with a big catch. So, how do you actually get cheap chocolate? That's a mystery I'm willing to solve. What makes it so inexpensive, you ask? Is it the ingredients? Is it the process? Or perhaps something else entirely? We're definitely going to get to the bottom of this. Join me, won't you, as we delve into the fascinating and slightly suspicious world of bargain basement cheap chocolate. We'll explore the factories, talk to the experts, and taste test the results. It's going to be an adventure for your taste buds and your mind. Because as my grandmother always says, there's nothing a little sugar can't fix. Except for maybe a broken electoral system and that creepy thing under your bed. So grab your magnifying glass and your sweet tooth, and let's get started on this deliciously intriguing journey. We start with the curious case of the cacao bean cousins, a tale of two beans. Our journey begins in a land far, far away. Okay, maybe not that far, but definitely not where those fancy Swiss chocolate makers get their beans. We're talking about a place where the sun always shines, the birds always sing, and the cacao beans, well, let's just say they're sort of like the distant cousins of those fancy beans. You know, the ones who always show up to family gatherings late and tell those same embarrassing stories? Yeah, those beans. These cacao beans are the underdogs of the chocolate world. They're the ones who didn't quite make the cut to become one of those fancy, smancy chocolate bars. But hey, everybody deserves a chance, right? Even if they taste a little bit like, well, we'll get to that later. The important thing is, these beans are cheap. And when you're making the world's cheapest chocolate, that's a very good thing. Because who needs a fancy pedigree when you've got a price tag that screams, "Buy me in bulk, baby"? Imagine walking through a bustling marketplace where the aroma of chocolate fills the air. Vendors proudly display their affordable chocolate bars, enticing customers with their unbeatable prices. Families gather around, enjoying these budget-friendly treats, sharing smiles and laughter. For many, these chocolates bring joy and excitement, especially for the little ones. While the high-end chocolatiers work with their premium beans, our humble chocolatier crafts magic with these underdog beans, turning them into absolutely delightful little treats. The result? A chocolate bar that may not have all of the prestige in the world, but has a charm of its own. People savor these chocolates, appreciating the unique flavors and the story behind them. From children to adults, everyone finds a bit of happiness in these humble chocolate bars. So next time you enjoy a piece of chocolate, remember the tale of the two beans. One polished, one humble, but both bringing joy in their own special way. Because in the world of chocolate, every bean has its place and every story deserves to be told. And you've heard of the Chocolate Factory? It's the place where your chocolate dreams come true, right? Well, not quite. Welcome to our budget-friendly chocolate factory, where every penny counts. As far as the chocolate-making process goes, let's be real. Nobody's building a chocolate river on this budget. Forget the whimsical world of Willy Wonka and Oompa Loompas. This is the real deal. We're talking about a no-frills operation here. Think more assembly line and less Willy Wonka. Imagine a place where efficiency meets cost-cutting. First, those bargain basement cacao beans get roasted. And by roasted, I mean they're probably left out in the sun for a while. I mean, it's eco-friendly. We like to call it solar roasting. Then they're ground up into a paste. Think of it like making your own peanut butter, but with less deliciousness and more grit. It's a labor of love, or maybe just labor. Who knows? And finally, ba-boom, the magic happens. Okay, it's not really magic. It's more like a bunch of ingredients you can't pronounce get thrown into a big container and mixed together. Sugar? Heck yeah. Milk? Maybe. A dash of mystery? Absolutely. Something that vaguely resembles chocolate? You betcha! Voila! You've got yourself the world's cheapest chocolate. It may not win any fancy awards, but it sure does get the job done. So the next time you bite into a piece of cheap chocolate, just remember the process it took to get there. From sun-roasted beans to a gritty paste, to a final product that's delicious and, well, chocolate-ish. Enjoy.